When infidelity shatters a relationship in a close-knit place like Lewes, the path forward can feel impossible. But what if the best tool for healing isn't a traditional office? Studies show online therapy is just as effective. For Lewes couples, this provides access to specialized infidelity counselors who may not be available locally. It also offers a unique benefit, the privacy to be brutally honest from the safety of your own home. In the next few minutes, we'll demonstrate how online therapy is an effective, accessible, and secure solution. Let's begin with the most immediate advantage for Lewes couples, breaking down barriers. You're not limited by geography. But access isn't just about location, is it? It's also about time and money, two of the biggest hurdles to getting help. Online therapy offers flexible scheduling, fitting around complex work lives and childcare. This consistency is vital for real progress. It is also often more cost-effective. With lower overhead for therapists and no travel costs for you, quality help becomes more affordable. Plus, therapy continues uninterrupted, even if a partner travels or you move. The support system remains stable when you need it most. Beyond logistics, the real power of online therapy is how it changes the emotional dynamic. The environment for these talks matters immensely. The biggest fear is often, can you truly connect with a therapist through a screen? How can a digital space foster the trust needed for healing? Let's examine this. First, online therapy tackles stigma head-on. There's no risk of being seen entering a clinic, removing a barrier for many. Second, being in your own familiar space lowers defenses. Couples report feeling more able to be vulnerable when not in a formal clinical setting. Paradoxically, the screen itself can act as a safety barrier, providing just enough distance to discuss explosive topics with less inhibition. So we have an environment that is accessible, private, and encourages honesty. But what actually happens to rebuild a shattered relationship? Online therapists use the same evidence-based models, like emotionally focused therapy and cognitive behavioral therapy, adapted for virtual sessions. A key goal is to move beyond the affair and uncover root causes, like unmet needs or communication breakdowns that led to the crisis. For the unfaithful partner, the process centers on taking full responsibility without excuses and committing to complete transparency. The therapist then helps the couple create a new foundation, establishing clear boundaries and agreements to ensure safety and start healing. And all of this happens in a secure, confidential space. In the UK, client data is protected by GDPR, ensuring your conversations remain private. But what about when the infidelity itself was online? Emotional affairs or digital exchanges can be just as devastating as physical ones. A common problem is the unfaithful partner minimizing the betrayal because it wasn't real. How does online therapy tackle this denial? By using the same digital medium, therapists effectively deconstruct the idea that online doesn't count, forcing a confrontation with the betrayal's impact. This leads to a hopeless myth: once a cheater, always a cheater. Research does not support this. With dedicated work, genuine change is possible. The key isn't the platform, it's the commitment of both partners to the process. Therapy provides the tools, the couple must use them. This brings us back to our question: can a real bond be built through a screen? The evidence is clear, yes. The connection is with the person, not the medium. Let's connect these pieces. We've seen that online therapy is accessible, creates a safe emotional space, and uses proven methods. The true advantage becomes clear when you combine these. Because you aren't limited to Lewes, you can find a therapist who specializes in your specific problem. And because you're in a private, low-stigma home environment, the difficult work of taking accountability can happen more effectively. This isn't just therapy online. It's a system where accessibility, privacy, and expert process work together to create a powerful healing environment. So, for couples in Lewes grappling with infidelity, the evidence is compelling. Online therapy is not a lesser option, it's a powerful one. The hardest step is often the first one, reaching out for help. The pain of betrayal can feel isolating, but you don't have to face it alone. Healing is possible. Rebuilding trust is possible. With commitment and the right guidance, a relationship can emerge stronger and more honest. If you're ready to start that process, look into the options for online couples therapy in the Lewes area. Help is closer than you think.